keep forgetting. You know, there's that moment, I think, is it in Pirates of the Caribbean, where one of the ghost pirates, he says, do you like ghost stories? Because you're in one. I just had that phrase going through my head. Please watch to the end, and you will see that we have made a rather ghostly discovery. Great Barr Hall. So I need to try and do a succinct intro, but I do want to go through and pick some amazing photos that I've received all about Great Barr Hall. So this video is going to be all about a discovery that we have made at Great Barr Hall. A writer and poet called K.D. Phillips joined one of the paranormal groups that I'm involved in, all to do with Cannock Chase. Great Barr Hall casts a spell on people, and there's something about some of these amazing old photos that you can get your hands on. So what I want to do is I want to talk about the two main mysteries and a little bit about the ghost stories at Great Barr Hall. And this is really thanks to, mostly down to the research of K.D. Phillips. He described sightings of a highwayman, and in my head I imagined the highwayman being on Handsworth Drive. So that's interesting to hold that thought. There have been ghost sightings at Great Barr Hall of a man on a horse. And if you watch to the end, you'll find it's worthwhile, because what we've found could connect to that. There have also been sightings of Lady Bateman Scott walking across the lake, which doesn't make any sense until, look at this bridge. There was a wooden bridge that went across an entire part of the lake up towards the house. So that's the ghost stories. Before I go on to the amazing stones that we have, I think possibly brought back to life, before I talk about the stones, I want to talk about the tree. I had mentioned in one of my videos that there was a cursed tree, that Lady Bateman Scott, when she planted the tree, it's difficult to prove this, it isn't written down, this is just off the internet, but there's this curse, and it could have been made up by the locals, we just don't know. Initially we thought that the tree was gone. We looked at images online of similar types of similar trees of the same type, and we started to think it was gone, but it isn't gone, it's there. Oh, here we go. The curse that Lady Scott whispered to the sapling tree as she planted it was, I plant this tree with some aversion, as nature controls her own reversion. When reversion is completed, all Bateman Scotts will be deleted. Whoever cuts or harms the tree will likewise suffer some adversity. And I'll give you a link to where we found that. So to summarise so far, we have ghosts, potential ghost stories, we have a cursed tree, which is still there, and then finally, the most incredible bit of research, which I had never heard of before. He found out that there are epitaphs. There are 3 or 4. We now think it's 4. Which I think, off the top of my head, it was a bird, a cat, a dog, and a horse. That near to the chapel at Great Barr Hall, in the ground, are stones, some of them containing poetry, other ones, as you'll see later in this video, containing just almost like, sort of gravestone epitaphs. So he found that there are 4 stones near to the chapel at Great Barr Hall. And he said to me, I'm going to find these. I just thought, it's a needle in a haystack. It's never going to happen. But anyway, because I knew that he was going to Great Barr Hall, we saw this as a good opportunity to meet up in the fresh air, masked up, COVID secure and all that, socially distanced. We met up before Christmas at Great Barr Hall, and this video is going to show you what we found. Please like, subscribe, comment below.
Now, someone told me, I don't know for a fact, that there's supposed to be 3 and one is supposed to be... Are you recording now?
If you don't mind.
No, I just don't want you to get me halfway through, but one is supposed to be a dog, one's a bird and one's a horse, but I don't know that for a fact. But this one is not the dog one, it's something else.
Yep.
So whatever it is, we're about to find out.
Oh, wow.
But it looks like it's at least partially readable. It's like, I'm going to sleep well tonight. It's like, I don't need to find any more. I'm just going to uncover this so we can read the text and then recover it so no one damages it. And obviously someone will know it's here when we post these videos, but I don't think anyone's watching these videos that's going to come with a sledgehammer, you know what I mean? I think that's just vandals, so I think we'll unearth what it actually says and then hide it again.
Yeah.
As far as finding the others go, it's like, well, we'll get official permission to do that then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think a petition as well to get these stones moved, even if this is the only one that's not completely ruined, some kind of petition to get this to Lady Scott's grave site,
Yeah.
Rather than here in this abandoned old building.
Yeah.
I mean, these were personal to her, you know what I mean? And I mean, look how it is anyway. I'm literally having to move bricks and mortar, and it's like, I'm surprised it hasn't broke already.
It's stuff that's basically fallen off the chapel.
Died aged 29. That's not a fucking dog, right? How long do horses live for?
I have no idea. 29?
Aged 29.
It's not a person, is it? No.
We're about to find out. Died so we've got October. I've now got to a point I don't give a shit about having gloves on. You'll have to bleep all my swearing for your channel. Yeah, demonetised.
I'm not monetised.
We fucking better be after this. What did you do over Christmas? We just saved a bit of history.
Yeah.
I want a bit of wood. Might do.
Oh, that's quite long.
That's what she said. You know what? I'm gonna be a big brave soldier and just I wanna know how far back it goes. There we are. It's
Dunny.
No. Bounder.
Bounder. Oh my god.
Bounder. The Bounder.
The Bounder.
Died.
Do you think that's a horse?
It's written here. This might be the horse then, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The Bounder.
There might not be a poem written on this one then.
No.
Oh wait. wait. Oh! There's more. There is more. There is more. Like really, when you went back to car to grab your camera, I was nearly in tears while I was doing my little video. It's like
It's amazing. So they've all got to be this side, haven't they? There must be a row of them along here.
My original thought was there's 3 windows. They've got to be one in front of every window. But this seems, this part of the ground is raised. I've got a suspicion there might not be all here. This might be the only one. But didn't think anywhere here until we've started digging. There's more writing up here.
Really?
Yeah, I just can't, because there's definitely an R, but then it's so worn you can't read it.
Yeah.
And the fact that this is personal to Lady Scott, it's like this shouldn't be here just abandoned, left like this.
No.
She cared about these animals enough to actually do this, and now they've just been left. You know what I mean? It's like friggin', we've got to do something for these stones and for Lady Scott. You know what I mean? This is deeply personal to her. That's the edge of the stone there. So I won't dig it back anymore because I do want to end up recovering these. The MARE.
No!
M-A-R-E. The MARE of, and then you can't read it. I need a brush rather than just my fingers.
Yeah.
Can you see M-A-R-E?
Yeah.
That's an E. So I think it said the MARE, and it says of, there's an O and an F. This line there's a H there. There's an E. That's too far apart, I think, for horse. No, that could say horse. There's a H, U and a B. That could be an R, but hub, flick it out. I think that's as much as I'm going to actually do with my hands.
Yeah.
But get close up on it.
Yeah. I'll try and get some photos as well. The MARE of the, I think it might say the. Scott. Arthur Scott.
Oh yes! Yes it is! And that's definitely Bounder. And I think this is the...
Holy fuck. This is a fucking real life adventure. This is fucking amazing. Shit.
If it's a pedigree, there's got to be records of this horse.
Right. The MARE of the late Arthur Scott, the Bounder, died October 20, age 29 years. Wait, that's not 19. October 28.
It's hard to see without a brush, but I think you're right. I think that says the MARE of the late Arthur Scott, the Bounder, died October 22nd. Maybe it's an 1808, maybe an 1908. Makes more sense for a 1908 because I think that's the right time period. Age 29 years. I think you're right. I think that's what it says. So this one doesn't have poetry, but we have at least an image of the one with poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
There has to be a record of that horse. They won't have bought anything less than a pedigree at this place.
Right.
And it's not going that far back in history if it's early 19. There might even be images of this horse alive. Now we've got a name, the bounder.
I hope the rest of them are this side. Look, it would make sense for them to put it alongside. This could be the fourth. It would make sense, wouldn't it?
It
if
would
she had
space them
three,
out more, wouldn't it? Because it's like if there were three, but then again, it could
this
just
would be added later, right?
Yeah, this must have been the last one.
Yeah.
I'd have to check the date the dog died, but we've got that at least as an image. And we know that that's clear, but that's still readable.
Yeah.
Only just, but obviously we're just clearing it with hands, you know what I mean? We need a brush and water.
Yeah.
I reckon that'll come right out.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I haven't got much. All I've got is footage of the stone, but that'll do. Oh my god. This is just...
Yeah, it's clearer on camera. This definitely says the MARE of the late Arthur Scott.
It's a lost treasure, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah.
Because there's no record of this anywhere, is there?
No, there's references to the epitaphs, but not what they're actually saying.
That's unbelievable. Wow.
So it turns out that it was a dog and a horse, which means there must be one of a bird.
Dog, a horse and a bird. Okay, so this might not be the fourth, but it's the last. Oh. A dog, a horse and a bird.
Yeah, someone had said that and I was dubious because it sounded a bit, you know, but now we've definitely found a horse. We might not have found the dog one, but we've seen an image of it.
We could actually read the dog one online, couldn't we?
Yeah. But there's a good chance that they are actually still here.
Yeah.
Even if this one's here, the others are here, whether they're readable or damaged, they're still here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's thick stone, so if it's broken amongst this rubble, we will find it.
Because one of them was already broken when we were looking at the pictures, wasn't it?
Yeah, which must be the bird one because the dog one's clear. Those images are the ones that were blurred are from 1984 from someone in a Facebook group, whereas the one from the dog one is about 15 years ago.
Right.
So that's early 2000s when that was last seen.
Yeah.
But this hasn't been seen since the 80s.